everyone, and welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. I'm up bright and early this morning and just about to start getting myself ready for the day, and I thought I would say a quick good morning because I have actually been up this morning for hours. Like literally hours. It was one of those mornings. I woke up today at about 5 o'clock. I basically, let me get my stuff out. I'm just going to start priming my face. I'm not going to do a tutorial because I feel like my makeup has just not been changing enough recently. I'm using a lot of the similar products that I've already like spoken to you guys about and told you about, and I'm really enjoying it. But I woke up this morning after having a little bit of a nightmare. I had a dream last night, sorry about how red my face gets by the way, whenever I put anything on it I just have the most sensitive skin and it literally goes the reddest that it could ever go. But I basically had a bit of a nightmare last night, and you know when you wake up a little bit like stressed and anxious, all I remember from it, it's one of those where almost the second you wake up you forget what you were actually dreaming about, and all I really remember from it was I was being chased. I was hiding from someone, but like I saw someone and it was almost like they'd escaped from prison, and I remember thinking like, you're not supposed to be here, and then they started tying me up and trying to like basically get me, and I was like shouting and screaming for help, and people were like coming over and trying to like help me out and like trying to get me away from this person. And then I woke up from that, and you know when you're like your heart's racing and it's been like a stressful dream, like you've been really active in the dream and you just and I feel like I'm that person where once I'm up in the morning I cannot get back to sleep. So there was no chance of me being able to get any more sleep this morning. I was like, you know what, I may as well just get up now, get on with the rest of my day and start cracking on with all of my to-dos. Speaking of, it's probably good that I'm up early because I do actually have quite a lot to get done today. I'm actually heading back into London this afternoon, and I know I've been such a yo-yo with going in and out of London at the moment, but I did warn you guys, that is the way it is in December. That is what my schedule looks like whenever it comes to the festive period. And I'm actually not going in for work, I'm going in to meet up with a couple of friends, and I'm really looking forward to it. We are going to head to the Trafalgar Square Christmas market, maybe have a few drinks, get some hot chocolate, maybe have like a crepe or two whilst we're there, and just enjoy each other's company for a couple of hours this afternoon because we've not been able to see each other for a really long time. There's some old school friends and I'm really looking forward to it, but I've got lots to do before I go this afternoon, so it's probably a good thing that I'm up early. I would love to know what you are like when it comes to dreams, because I feel like you're either one or the other. You either remember them and you want to tell everyone about your dream and you want to talk about it for the rest of the day and it's something that like really sticks with you, or you're the kind of person where you just, the second you wake up you forget it. And I'm definitely the latter. Like it's very rare for me to remember what I was dreaming about, remember what actually happened in the dream. I can usually remember snippets, and whenever I try and like tell people about my dreams I'm like, okay, so we were here, but wait no, suddenly we were here, and like I can never piece the full thing together. I honestly wish that you could like get a tape recorder and like stick it in your brain and just go back and like watch the dream that you just had, because I think that would be so cool. One of my favorite films actually is, I think it's called Inception. Is it Inception? The one where it's like a dream inside a dream inside a dream, and they like talk about, you know, how you can kind of like I think they like work with businessmen and stuff, and like people pay them to kind of like get secrets or things like that because they think they're actually in a dream, but it's like this stage thing that they do. It's got in it who's the actor who played Vanya, now Victor, in Umbrella Academy? Can't remember his name. He's got him in it. It's got Brad Pitt. It's got a couple of big names. Of course, he's got Michael Caine. It's a Christopher Nolan film, and it's the kind of film where you know Michael Caine's going to be in it, because I don't think there's a single Christopher Nolan film that Michael Caine is not in. Speaking of Christopher Nolan, if you have not seen Tenet, oh my goodness, I think that's the best Christopher Nolan film he's ever done. And it's got the actress in it who plays Diana in The Crown season 5, and I keep talking to people about her because I knew I recognised her for ages when she came to play the role, and I keep saying to people, oh my goodness, do you know who she is? She's the woman in Tenet. And everyone's like, in what? In who? What? So if you've not seen Tenet, it's one of those films where the more you watch it, the more it makes sense. So the first time you watch it, it will make zero sense. You won't understand what's going on. I think the best thing to do is probably Google the premise beforehand, or alternatively, I actually watched it with someone who'd already seen the film so they could kind of explain what was going on. But it's one of those films where the more you watch it, the more you understand. Alex and I have actually watched the film 4 times now. We are that couple. We watch films over and over again. We were so meant to be, because I know so many people that could not watch the same film twice. Like, they hate it. Me and Alex love it. We've got so many comfort films that we've watched at least a dozen times. About Time is one of those films where if we're like, if one of us has had a bad day, or we're just feeling a little bit like, and we want cheering up and picking up, the other, we'll turn to the other one like, do you want to watch About Time? Yes, we do. So yeah, we've watched Tenet about 4 times, and genuinely the more I've watched it, like every single time it gets better and it makes more sense, and you notice something that you didn't notice before. And I feel like Christopher Nolan films are always like that. They're always very clever, there's always like a big twist, there's a little bit trippy, but that is definitely my favourite one. And the lady that plays Princess Diana is an amazing role in this film as well. She's such an amazing actress, like really gripping and very, I mean, she's beautiful as well, absolutely beautiful, but really, really talented as well. Plan of action for today. So as I said, I am heading into London this afternoon, but I've got quite a bit of time before I need to catch my train, and I've had a couple of new deliveries arrive that I thought would be nice to unbox together. Some new clothing pieces, which one of the items I feel like could be a real contender for a bit of a Christmas Day dress, which I'm really, really looking forward to. And I feel like the other pieces are going to be really like well styled with other bits of my wardrobe for the festive season. But I need to get the rest of my face, and I feel like I keep getting really distracted chatting to you guys, so I'm going to get myself sorted and ready for the day. The lighting is just horrendous. I've still got the ring light on, but I still feel like I'm looking not even blue, I feel like I look purple at the moment. So I'm going to get myself ready for the day, get my hair done, makeup on, outfit sorted, and I will catch up with you guys in a bit. Well, looking a little bit better now. We've got daylight, we've got a full face of makeup, I've done my hair, and I am still just so obsessed with the new length and the new colour. And I've just got the coziest little River Island knit on. You guys went nuts for this knit when I showed you this during the Black Friday sales. It is still available, not obviously on sale anymore, but I would 10,000% recommend picking it up, because it's one of those jumpers that's just so cozy, so snugly warm, the softest thing ever, and really easy to wear with leggings. It's a bit longer line, so it's a really, really nice one to wear with leggings. And I thought best to wear leggings today, because I know I'm going to want to be really snuggly and warm for this afternoon when we head out to the Christmas market, because you guys know how cold I get, and I'm 10,000% wearing my Jimmy Choo fluffy boots. They're the boots that kind of only really go with like skin tight, whether that's leather leggings, jeans, leggings, trousers. I feel like they're the best kind of thing with skin tight trousers. So yeah, definitely wearing those today, because they have just changed the game for me when it comes to long winter walks. My tootsies are so nice and snuggly warm. I am absolutely loving them. I must admit, I have very much enjoyed it this early rise this morning, because I've already gotten most of my admin at work done for the day, which is very, very nice. I've had about 3 hours worth of laptop time this morning before I even started doing my hair and makeup. But I'm definitely very much in need of a coffee, because otherwise I'm probably going to crash and want to go to bed by about 3 p.m. this afternoon.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true.
There is literally nothing better than that first sip of coffee in the morning, especially when you've been up since stupid o'clock. But whilst we were here, I have had a new delivery arrive this morning that I wanted to unbox with you guys. And this hasn't come with a note or anything, but I'm guessing this is an exciting press release for some of the L'Oreal group products. I feel like a lot of people forget just how many brands are within the kind of L'Oreal umbrella. We have got Lancome, we've got Urban Decay, we've got YSL Beauty, we've got Kiehl's. So very excited to see what is in here, because I feel like these brands do some of the best like Christmas gifting, best presents to receive under the tree. So I thought that we could unbox it together. Oh my goodness, meet your must-haves. Look at this. So we've got, I'm assuming, what is the press release here. Oh, we've got some really exciting products. Let me show you this because this is just absolutely incredible. We've got some favorites from each brand to celebrate this Christmas. So I'll read you out some of what the press release says. So first of all, one of my favorite perfumes. I'm so excited to have a top up of this. This is the YSL Libre, and it says Libre means free. A fragrance to feel liberated and empowered with the desire to live life to excess. A couture grand floral scent. It is fire in a bottle, and I love this scent. I wear this a lot for like my evening scent, and whenever I wear this, I get so many compliments. People are always like, oh my goodness, what perfume are you wearing? People always want to know, because I feel like it's one of those perfumes, it's like universally liked but not universally known. You know, sometimes people will wear something and everyone's like, oh, that's Chanel No. 5, oh, that's Miss Dior. This is one of those fragrances where not a lot of people know what it is, but as soon as I tell them, they're like, oh my goodness, I need to get my hands on that. So we've got Libre. We then have, very excitingly, a top up of my favorite mascara. This is the Lash Idole from Lancome. So it says here, Lancome Lash Idole is a revolutionary mascara that provides an instant lash lift, fan out volume effect, and a weightless feel. This volumizing and lengthening mascara coats even the smallest lashes with the unique curve wands. And that is definitely true. What I really like about it is it creates like a really lovely volumized lash without it being like spidery. I hate spidery lashes. I'm not the kind of person that wears falsies or anything like that. It almost looks like you've had LVL in this mascara. It's such a great one. We then have a Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, which is very exciting. You would have seen that I picked up a top up of this recently when I was in London. Picked it up from Liberties, and I really love this face cream. It just says that it is a super hydrating and nourishing for the skin, yet has a lightweight texture and weightless finish. It can be enjoyed by men and women with all different skin types, so a truly universal must-have. I might actually wrap this up for Alex, because I don't know about you guys, but my boyfriend is just the worst when it comes to skincare. He literally uses the same moisturizer on his face as he does the rest of his body, and he's absolutely horrendous. And he has got eczema prone skin. So this is a really nice one for him. It's not too heavy, it's not fragranced at all. It's like just a really great day cream. I think that might be one that he would use because it's very obviously simple branding, which I quite like about it. Like the packaging's not feminine at all, it's not girly, it's just very like, it is what it is. It does what it says on the tin, which I really like about that. We then have from Urban Decay the long lasting makeup setting spray. Oh my goodness, I've not had this in my collection for a really long time. So it says here, the all-nighter setting spray lasts as long as you do. Set your makeup for temperatures controlled 16-hour wear for use as a mixing medium to transform your favorite eyeshadow into a powerful long wear liner. Oh, hang on. I'm confused. Also, you can also use this as an eye primer as well. So you can spray like your brushes or you can spray your liner. Oh, that's amazing. I literally have not used this in so long. I've been using my Pixie one and I really like it, but this is the perfect little travel friendly size. So I'll be able to take that with me to any like parties, anywhere where I'm getting ready, not at home. That is amazing. And then lastly, we have the Urban Decay 24-hour shadow in this really gorgeous blue color. Do you know what? I actually think that would make an amazing eyeliner if you're looking for maybe a bit more of a graphic liner. And it just says that these single shadows can be layered onto your favorite base or pencil as a finishing wash of glitter, or wear alone for transparent sparkle. So amazing product for the festive season. So a lovely gift from L'Oreal. Some really great gifting products, some things to pick up for yourself for the festive season. I will leave all of these individually linked down below if you are looking for any gift ideas, any perfumes, any makeup. It will all be linked down below. So I've just come upstairs because I have had a new delivery of a few pieces that I wanted to add into my festive wardrobe. Some really gorgeous knitwear pieces from one of my favorite brands, Pretty Lavish. You guys will know how much I adore Pretty Lavish. I have so many pieces from them in my wardrobe. They do like really high quality knitwear in winter, and I have so many gorgeous dresses from them. And one thing that I really love that Pretty Lavish does is they have such a small like collection whenever they drop new launches. They re-release things like old favorites. There have been some pieces on their website that I think I've seen there for like a good 3 years that they just keep re-releasing and redoing because they know how much we absolutely adore their pieces. So I thought I would show you what I picked up because, as I said earlier, I've got a potential Christmas Day outfit. I've got a piece that I think is going to be the perfect like party evening wear item. So let's jump into the haul. Okay, I'm going to start with the evening wear item, and part of the reason why I was so excited to pick this up, because you guys know what I'm like. When I like something, I want it in multiple colours, I want it in multiple styles, and you have been loving my off-the-shoulder black jumper dress recently. So when I saw that Pretty Lavish have it in a top, I was so excited. Now I believe this is a part of the Chloe Lloyd collection. She's done some really amazing collaborations with Pretty Lavish, so many gorgeous pieces. So I will leave a link to Chloe Lloyd's collections down below because they are so gorgeous, but this is definitely my favorite item from the collection. This is the perfect Christmas party look. If you're not someone that's into sparkles or glitter or sequins, you want something just like an all black gorgeous Christmas party look, this is definitely for you. I really love these off the shoulder jumpers because I feel like they're like the perfect mixture of elegant, demure, evening wear while still being nice and cozy and snugly warm, because it is obviously a knitwear piece, and I really love the like folded over vibe of this. I just think it's so beautiful. I feel like paired with wide leg trousers, it just looks absolutely stunning. And if you did want to add a little bit of sparkle into the outfit, you can do that via your bag, via your shoes, through your accessories, just to add that little pop of festivity. But I really love these off the shoulder jumpers. They are just my favourites, and Pretty Lavish do them in lots of different colours. Of course I had to pick up blacks, it's just the most classic, the most timeless, but I believe they also do this in white, which I think would be very cute and very festive, and I think they also do it in camel. So I'll leave them linked down below, but I just thought this was such a cute little addition into my festive wardrobe. Oh my goodness me, would you look at this knit? I am so obsessed with how it looks. It really is just the perfect evening wear jumper. I am absolutely obsessed. Love the little fold down detail. I feel like it's a really lovely detail because it just kind of like, it means that it's not just like jumper and then skin. It kind of almost gives like a little bit of a contrast, and I love the way that it sits on your shoulders. It's actually quite a comfortable one. I don't find that I get a huge amount of movement with this. Some of the shoulder pieces I've had in the past have been really difficult to keep off the shoulder. They keep wanting to like slip back up, but this just sits really nicely. I have actually had to roll the sleeves up because they are quite long on me, but I don't think you can really notice. I think it looks really lovely and tucked into a pair of wide leg trousers. Oh my goodness, it is giving. This is such a perfect party wear outfit. Actually, I feel like this is a perfect all year round date night look. Anything fancy you need to dress up for, any dates, any evening meals, this is just absolutely gorgeous. I love how it looks with the wide leg. I love how you've got obviously like the wide of the kind of off the shoulder, the wide of the leg, and then you've got this cinched in waist. I feel like it's a very flattering silhouette. So this is a jumper that I have a feeling you guys are going to be seeing a lot of this festive season because it's just absolutely beautiful. If I like it, I'll just get it in another colour. As I mentioned, I have not stopped wearing my black off-the-shoulder jumper dress this festive season, and I really wanted to add something into my wardrobe that was maybe a little bit more like daytime appropriate. I've had a lot of events recently where I've wanted to be dressed up, I've wanted to be nice and elegant and elevated, but I haven't wanted to be too OTT. It's very much like a daytime event, and I just thought this was the perfect, it's this really gorgeous beigey marl colour. It's absolutely stunning. Again, you've got that like really lovely fold over detail right at the top, and I find that very flattering. Being a shorter girl, I actually find these off the shoulder kind of styles super flattering on us. Having your shoulders on show is just a really elevated way of elongating your body, giving that little bit of skin without being too much, and I feel like these dresses are so perfect for our figures. So if you're short and curvy like me, you are going to absolutely adore these dresses, and as I said, they also come in black and white. I think I might need to add the white into my wardrobe as well because I've just gotten so much wear out of these jumpers. They're so comfortable while still being so elegant and elevated, and I absolutely love them for that. Oh my goodness me, another stunning knitwear piece from Pretty Lavish. This is just absolutely gorgeous. I've not rolled up the sleeve just so you can see how long these are on me. I think they are supposed to be designed as kind of bell sleeves, but I think personally on me they look better when they're just rolled up a little bit so they're not like taking over my arm. But look at the length of this. It's just so stunning, and I love this off the shoulder detail as well. The like kind of folded over. I do always get questions about what bra I wear with these dresses. You do have to wear a strapless bra with them, but actually because it's got this fold over, if you're maybe a little bit smaller chested than I am, I reckon you could probably get away without wearing a bra. Maybe just like a little vest underneath or something, like a little Bardo vest. But I really, really love these. They're so cozy. The knitwear is just such high quality, like Pretty Lavish really, really pride themselves on high quality knitwear, and the colour of this is just beautiful for like everyday, dressy, but still not too OTT events. I really, really love this dress. And then lastly, the third piece of knitwear I picked up from Pretty Lavish is another piece from the Chloe Lloyd collection. She really has just smashed her collaborations with Pretty Lavish, and it's this really gorgeous like white, snowy, thick, oversized jumper. Now I picked this up in a medium, and I kind of am debating whether I should have gone down to a small because it's the biggest, most oversized jumper ever, but I kind of love it for that. It's super casual, super fluffy, and I really, really love it. I think it's the perfect thing to start up with leggings and boots if you just want a little bit of a festive outfit. I feel like the white is very Christmassy. It's a little bit snowy, very, very cute, but again, this also comes in black and in the beigey mild color. I feel like I've basically picked up one of each color in the different styles, the colours that they do at Pretty Lavish, but I just absolutely adore them. I really love how thick this knit is as well. It's like a really super cozy thick knit, but it's the softest thing ever. I was a little bit worried about the fabric when it arrived because I always find that if I can see fibres on something, I often find that my skin gets a little bit irritated by it, but this jumper is not irritating at all. I'm not entirely sure what the fabric is, but oh my word, I think I need one in every colour because it is the softest, coziest thing in the world. But be warned, you might want to size down on this depending on how oversized and how kind of like cozy and casual you want the jumper to be. But I'm thinking of exchanging this for a small. You're gonna have to let me know whether I keep the medium or swap it out for a small. And of course we have the cozy white jumper. Oh my goodness me. This is what I mean when I say I'm unsure about whether I should keep the medium or exchange it for a small, because it is huge, absolutely huge, but I kind of love it. It's clearly designed to be worn very oversized, very baggy. I've just rolled up the sleeves just to help give me a little bit of structure to the jumper, but I love the fact that it's not actually got like a high neck at all. There's no roll, there's not even like a mock turtle. It's more of a crew neck, which I feel like not a lot of brands are doing anymore with their jumpers, but I really, really like it. And the fact that it's not like tapered in or anything like that. It's just this super easy casual jumper. This is also a really easy one just to like tuck in, do the bra tricks. It's obviously very thick, but you can tuck it into slip skirts, you can wear it with leggings, you can wear it with trousers. I've just got it on with a pair of leggings and my Ugg boots because I feel like this is just how I would wear it for a really cozy Saturday or Sunday, just lounging about the house. So let me know your thoughts. Do I keep the medium? Do I size down to a small? Either way, I'm loving it. I'm definitely going to be keeping this jumper in my wardrobe because I think it's just the coziest, softest, loveliest festive knit to add in my jumper wardrobe this Christmas. Right, I am just getting myself ready to head out to the Christmas market, and I was contemplating on wearing the white Pretty Lavish jumper, but I think I might keep the tag on it until this video goes live so you guys can tell me whether I keep the medium or size down to a small. And also, can we just appreciate the fact that my hat and my jumper match perfectly. I'm so sad you can't shop this beanie anymore. This is one I picked up from Zara last year, and it is the one beanie I have ever worn that actually looks cute on me. I feel like beanies are so hard to style. You really have to have like a particular vibe, a particular style. This is the one beanie I've ever bought that I've been like, you know what, that is really, really cute, and it's my favorite one to wearing for Christmas markets and things like that. Anything where I want to be nice and toasty warm, because I always find that my heat definitely escapes from my head first, so I like to keep my head nice and toasty warm. But I am just getting ready to go. I'm wearing the obviously Zara beanie paired with the River Island jumper. I've got a thermal on underneath this, a pair of leggings and my boots. Oh my word, I love these so much. I've had lots of messages about them. They fit so beautifully on big calfed girls. You can even loosen them more. Like I could have a little bit of room here and I could loosen the buckle more if I wanted to really give the room. But they are just the coziest thing. Let me show you, because they are just so fluffy on the inside. I literally cannot get over it. Look at that fluff. So my first pair of Jimmy Choos are of course a very countryside appropriate pair of boots. I've got my Fairfax and Favour coat behind me as well that I'm of course going to be taking with me to keep me nice and snugly warm. But I'm getting hot already with the hat, jumper and thermals on, so let's get going. Gonna head into London for a lovely afternoon with friends. Gonna see the Christmas markets, get a lovely Bailey's hot chocolate and just enjoy each other's company. is pitch black now. You can tell I've had a day of it because my makeup is pretty much non-existent now. I feel like my mascara has completely run down my eyes. The lipstick is pretty much not there anymore. The hat is not coming off because the hair has been completely ruined, but we had such a lovely time. I feel like I maybe wasn't the best vlogger in the world. I showed you like a few little clips of the market, but I didn't really vlog too much else just because I was having such a lovely time with my friends. I feel like sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to kind of find that balance of obviously daily vlogging, Vlogmas, I'm showing you everything I'm doing at the moment, but at the same time, wanting to spend quality time with friends that I've not seen for a really, really long time. And especially if you're not people on YouTube, like it's very easy when I hang out with people like Shloka or Charlotte or like my YouTube friends, because they do this job as well, so they completely understand. Like when I was shopping with Charlotte the other day, the amount of times where I'd be like, oh, you know, I need to stop and vlog, and she would be completely understanding because obviously it's her job as well. Whereas when you're with friends who, they don't really want to put themselves online, they don't really want to put themselves out there, they don't choose to film themselves and put themselves on the internet, it's just not really fair. So I didn't do a huge amount of vlogging, but we had the loveliest time. We kind of went when it was like golden hour. I arrived at about 2 o'clock, which, yes, in winter is golden hour, and it was so lovely. The sky was like a beautiful shade of pink. It was so frosty and chilly, but really, really fun. And I also had a waffle. It was absolutely amazing. I feel like I've not really given much of an update about my gluten eating recently. If you've not been following along for the journey, basically for a really, really long time I was gluten-free. To give you like a super speedy, snappy summary of my kind of last 4 years, I was gluten-free for maybe the last 3 years, because ever since I was 14 I've had horrendous migraines. I'm not someone who gluten affects my like tummy or IBS or anything like that. I get migraines from eating gluten, or at least I used to. So I found out that my migraines, which I was literally getting, they were debilitating. They were horrendous, like at least one a week. They were so bad, and I found out it was from gluten. So I went fully gluten-free for the last 3 years, but I've been slowly introducing it back into my diet, mainly for just kind of like ease. It's so much easier on other people. Like if you're going to other people's houses, it tastes better. Like gluten-free options don't taste as good, and actually, not that I'm a huge calorie counter, but like gluten-free alternatives are actually more calorific. So it's not like a healthy dietary choice to go for gluten-free alternatives, and just the taste. Like gluten-free pizza and gluten-free bread do not compare. Gluten-free pasta's not too bad, but anyone that's gluten-free will understand. So it's also been quite nice to be able to eat bits of gluten as well, because just little things, like when you go to someone's house, we were visiting some family members recently, and the second I walked through the door, the person who was cooking turned to me and was like, oh my god, Ellie, I'm so sorry, I completely forgot, like I've cooked us pasta for dinner. And for me to be able to say, that's okay, I can eat it now. So I've been slowly introducing it back into my diet, and I've been able to eat more and more, to the point now where I can pretty much eat an entire bowl of pasta. I can eat maybe about half a pizza now, and it's very exciting. Things like croissants, waffles, crepes, whenever I go to the Christmas markets I can have, and it really, really excites me as someone who has not been able to eat gluten for the last 3 years. Being able to eat it is just the best. Like I keep going on about it. I keep seeing friends being like, isn't it amazing I can eat this now? Isn't it fab that I can have this? And I'm sure they're like, okay, like it's just bread. But I'm like, no, it's bread. It's amazing. So yeah, so it was really nice to be able to have that. I had a hot chocolate with Baileys as well, and it tasted absolutely incredible. But I've just got home now, and I wanted to show you a product that has arrived. Now this isn't actually from the Christmas market. I might just put you here. So I didn't actually pick this up at the Christmas market, but it is from a really gorgeous independent British brand, and it's actually a brand that's been created by like a fellow influencer. Her name's Louise, and she has the most gorgeous feed. I'll leave it linked down below. But Louise has created a brand called Charland England. You might have already heard of it because I feel like a lot of influencers are talking about it at the moment. It's basically a really beautiful like handmade ceramic and kind of homeware brand. They do like napkins, they do bowls, plates, table runners, jugs, mugs, and they have so many gorgeous pieces. And Louise actually really kindly reached out and asked if I wanted to receive anything from the brand, and when I saw this bowl I fell in love. I just thought it was so gorgeous. I absolutely adore the little kind of berries that run around the outside. And what I thought was really interesting is because of the colors of this isn't really a seasonal bowl to me. I thought I was worried at first when it would arrive that it would look a bit summery because it's quite pink, but actually the berries almost look a little bit festive, and I feel like it almost looks like a wreath running around the outside. But because it is a little bit pinky in tone, I feel like depending on what you're using it for, depending on what you've got in it, it could be a winter bowl, a summer bowl, a serving dish, a pasta dish, a dessert dish. I feel like there are just so many options for it. So it's a really, really lovely size. I was kind of envisioning this for maybe some of the baking I've been doing at the moment, some like desserts and things like that, and I'm actually thinking of just using it as a bit of display here. I think it looks really, really lovely on the countertop. You could also use it as a fruit bowl. That would be really, really cute as a little centerpiece on your table as well. So I will leave Charlotte England down below if you want to have a check out of some of their products. I definitely think I need some new plates from them as well, because they have so many gorgeous plates, and I just think they create the most stunning tablescapes. If you're looking to update your crockery, maybe it's like a Christmas present, I think would be really lovely. Obviously you can buy them individually, you can get like multiple depending on who you're gifting to, depending on your budget. But I think these would make such lovely, really unique, like really personal Christmas gifts. So very grateful to Louise for sending that over. So excited for it to have arrived in time for Christmas when I do my next festive baking. But how gorgeous is this? Well, on that note, I think it is about time that I get this hat off, get my makeup off, get into my comfies and enjoy an evening on the sofa. I think I might watch a couple of episodes of Virgin River. I'm still going through it, guys. I'm not a binge watcher in the slightest. Whenever it comes to episodes and like seasons I watch by myself, it takes me so long to get through them because I'm always so busy. I just don't have a lot of time to watch TV shows, whereas whenever I'm watching these with Alex, he literally forces me to sit down and binge watch them with him. Like if I let him, he would watch an entire series in one day. It's not how I like to enjoy things. I like to take it slow and steady, one episode every couple of nights. That is what I like. So I think I'm on season 4 of Virgin River now, and I'm very, very much enjoying it. Thank you so much to those of you that warned me that in season 3 they start to go a little bit, they make a few decisions that make you really cross, just to kind of spice up the show a little bit. You weren't wrong. You weren't wrong. But I'm enjoying season 4 again. It's a very, very lovely show. If you haven't watched it, it's kind of like a Gilmore Girl vibe, you know, very like easy to watch, very kind of, a lot happens in it, but it's not like overly dramatic, like you're not sitting on the edge of your seat. It's just a very easy, enjoyable, very American TV show to watch. It's a very cozy vibe. So I think I'm going to enjoy an evening of Virgin River, give myself a bit of a pamper, maybe even put a face mask on, because after being out in the cold all day, I've got such rosy cheeks. Like I've been home for about an hour and my cheeks are still really, really red after today. So I might give myself a bit of a face mask, a bit of a pamper, and just enjoy an evening on my own. So I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Vlogmas. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, I know a lot of you that are watching this haven't actually hit the subscribe button. So I would love it if you hit that subscribe button now. It would really, really help me out to know that you want to come back and see the rest of the Vlogmas videos, because we've not got long to go now. I cannot believe how far through December we already are. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have the loveliest evening. I love you lots. Mwah.